Hey, what's up you guys? Installing hitches and wiring onto vehicles will require you to remove the tail lights. It can be just as easy as removing some screws, but some tail lights are held in by body plugs that can corrode and get really tight. So we're going to show you some techniques to help you remove those without breaking them. All right, your first step is you're going to want to find out how your taillights are connected to your vehicle. It may have screws behind the paneling that you'll need to get to, and sometimes the screws are visible as soon as you open up your trunk. A lot of the times it'll have a cover like ours. You'll just need to grab like a flathead screwdriver or the proper tool. And we're going to go ahead and pop this off. All right, your next step is you'll want to remove your fasteners, maybe a screwdriver, maybe a socket, depending on your vehicle. So now we're going to show you some techniques that you can use to remove some of these difficult tail lights. Our first is using a trim panel removal tool. Now with these, you'll want to make sure that your tail light has a little bit of space in between where you can put it in and wedge it out. You don't want to go through weak spots like the end of the tail light, or if you wedge it too much, you can see that the plastic is really flexible and will be easier to break. But when you find a good wedge point right here, where it has more thicker plastic where you can wedge your trim panel tool, and then you'll just slide it right out. So our next technique is using a suction cup. Now as you can see with a lot of tail lights, the plastic is really slick and it's hard to get a good grip on it. But with using a suction cup, you can find a good mounting point right here. And once you have it on, you can use it to help stabilize it and pull it out. Now with some taillights, you may have a wedge point where your fasteners connect that allow you to use a screwdriver. You never want to use a screwdriver in between the plastic and the car because you can scratch it real easy. But if you have a wedge point right here, you can go right behind with a big screwdriver and it'll allow you to pop it out of place. Another technique you can use is the lasso technique. You can just take some extra wire that you have and you'll just loop it around in between the body of the vehicle and the tail light till the wire comes behind the fasteners. Once you have them behind, you can use the wire to help pry it out. If you ever feel like you're having too much of a struggle with your tail light and you feel like it's going to break, it's totally okay for you to abandon it. It's better that you don't break the tail light at all. Now if you need to, with some vehicles, you can be able to go behind the panels and you can access your tail light harness from behind there. All right guys, we hope that these tips can help you with those really difficult taillight removals. Be sure to like and subscribe for more hitch and wiring tips, and make sure you have fun and be safe.